house on the bottom, back there. Yeah. Yeah, so this really looks the same. They've repainted and stuff. Yeah, and then we used to just walk straight that way into the woods. When we first moved to here, we lived in this corner house, also on the second floor. We were in a Red Cross home when we first moved to Germany in Frankfurt, and then we moved to this other house.
So then you lived in Taunusstein until you moved to the US?
Yes.
Okay.
So I probably lived the longest in that little street on Silberbachstraße, the one on the corner. We moved to the other one in 1978. I lived there till 1982.
Okay.
This used to be, it used to be a Raver, a grocery store. Now it's a drink store. It was the only store here in town. So this is how I used to walk to school. Nothing's changed other than the colors of the homes. Everything's been repainted. So we had friends in all these homes. I mean, because everybody went to the same school.
Yeah. Seems like it would have been like a really safe community.
Yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, we just ran free, ran wild.
Did you ever like sled down those hills?
No, not here. We used to do it the other side of the main road. When we turned right, we used to go left up the hill because there's a nice big hill on the left. And then our doctor used to be here on the corner. This building here.
The white one?
This white one. This is where our doctor used to be.
Oh.
She's still there.
Is he?
No.
No.
But see, the little candy store is still there that we used to stop at.
A little candy store.
Yeah, it was just here in one of these homes on the bottom. I recognize it because the door, unless they closed the door up. They closed up the door. It was one of these buildings.
Yeah.
So one of these homes had a door in the front, and they had a little candy shop that all the kids would go into. This is where our fair was, our country fair. Our fair used to be here and would go all the way down the street there.
Oh.
I remember one of the first times I walked to school by myself. I was standing on the side of the road. It was so foggy I couldn't see, and I started crying. Oh, the fire department's much larger, but this is my elementary school right here. It looks the same. Anyway, I was standing here and I was just crying. Somebody said, "What are you?" And I the school. And so they just walked me across the street here. So this is our downtown area, kind of past the place where my dad used to work. He used to work at the bakery down that way. But
Is it still there?
it's not a bakery anymore. Some of this stuff you can see the newer things. So when I was growing up, everything closed from 12 to 3 for quiet time.
Quiet time?
Yeah, Mittagspause.
Midnight to 3 in the morning?
No,
Just
midday.
noon to 3.
I think you didn't have a chance. You couldn't be bad because your parents would find out, you know. I skipped school one day and I walked home. We were just, my friends and I, let's play hooky. And so we just ditched school in Hahn here, and then we just decided to walk home through the woods and stop and get ice cream. Yep.
Did you get in trouble?
I don't know if I ever got in trouble for that one.
Is this the end of Taunusstein?
Of Wien, and now we're in Hahn.
Okay.
Yeah, so this
And Taunusstein is up where you live?
Taunusstein is all this whole area. It's like, yeah, so this is Taunusstein Wien, now we're in Taunusstein Hahn, there's Taunusstein Idstein.
So you lived in Wien?
In Wien, yes. So I took my high school and my Berufsschule.
Your
The trade
job school? Okay,
yeah.
the trade school.
I didn't realize that Hahn, this Gesamtschule Opera A in Hahn was a top school.
Really?
Yeah.
The one you went to for high school?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is where the bus used to go.
Did you take the bus to high school then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. When I was in high school, and we did a 1 month internship, and since they couldn't put us in hospitals, and I wanted to be a children's nurse, they put me in a kindergarten. So this was my high school. They've actually painted it blue. It used to be just all grey. We got in a really bad accident here.
Right,
My mom, yeah, she turned, she wasn't looking, but this car came flying down.
Oh.
Our car was half the size. My dad was selling vacuum cleaners at the time, Vorwerk, and all his vacuum cleaners were in the trunk in suitcases, and the suitcases absorbed a lot of that shock. So the vacuum cleaner saved my life.
So is this kind of a blue collar town here, or is
It's
it?
all farmers and blue collar, yeah. Most of this down here is. So this is a back way, then another way to Wiesbaden.
Okay.
So when you went into town, did you go to Wiesbaden?
Yeah.
For what, like groceries and shopping?
No, actually for groceries we used to go just down there on the right. There's a big Tourmarkt,
Okay.
and that's where we used to go for our big grocery shopping. But then for clothes and things like that, we'd go down to Wiesbaden. And Aldi was in Wiesbaden, so we didn't have an Aldi up here.
So is going into Wiesbaden like a treat?
Yeah. And sometimes we wouldn't get to go for. Well, my mom would go on the weekends when we didn't all used to be able to go with her every time. So sometimes I wouldn't go into Wiesbaden for like a month or 2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you think of my
It's cute.
place where I grew up?
I want to grow up, or I want to live in a small
In
town.
a small town, yeah. You know what? Everything has its advantages and disadvantages. When you live here, I'm like, I can't wait to get out. Yeah. Because everybody knows your business, you know.
Yeah.
They know what time you come home. They know what time you leave. Yeah. There's no secrets.
Yeah.
We're here at Mom and Dad's anniversary dinner. Happy
25 years.
25 years.
Thank you,
Happy
girls.
anniversary. Where are we eating?
I don't know the name.
Villa Imtal.
Yeah.
Villa Emtal.
Villa Imtal.
It means a villa in the valley.
Yeah.
Such good food.
Yes.
What are we eating?
What?
What are we eating?
We had some cappuccino soup. It was really good. And now we had duck, and Mom had truffle tortellinis.
Oh yeah.
That was good.
With German wine pairing.
I had a
Yes.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had a
Yeah.
schnitzel.
Here's to 25 happy years of marriage and many,
Aw,
many more to come.
Thank you, girls. We love you.
Happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you.
No.
I love you guys.